And that's the thing about conspiracies, is they're just mirrors to what we're afraid of. So you show me your favorite conspiracy and I'll show you who you are. It's much easier to believe a giant conspiracy sometimes than to believe the truth.
People try to roll legitimate information into legitimate conspiracy theories that have no basis whatsoever, and it makes it really hard to separate the wheat from the chaff.
Conspiracy has become a thing that's better to obscure everyone. The less facts you have, the more scary music you play. I want to find the truth. So as an example, you want to know who killed JFK? In the 60s, when he was killed, who killed him? We said it was the height of the Cold War, so it was the Russians and the Cubans did it. In the 70s, Watergate hits, and we don't trust government anymore. So who killed in the 70s? JFK is who you just said. It was the CIA, it was the LBJ, it was an inside job. In the 80s, the Godfather movies peak. Who killed JFK? It was the mob did it.
So what is it, aliens now?
Right now, you know what it is? It's actually, I'm not joking, if you Google it and check it out, is UFO theories. This is the grand conspiracy. The reason why those grow is not just our own fears, but because that's what the algorithm feeds. The algorithm doesn't feed your happiness. Guess why politicians want you angry? Guess why cable news wants you angry? Because angry people vote and angry people watch. They're great for ratings. And when you're on social media, angry people scroll. So the more they can make you upset and angry, the more they got your eyes, baby. That's all they're after. If you're watching just one show, whether it's mine or anyone else's, whether you're watching just Fox News or just CNN or just MSNBC, you are not an informed person. We are constantly being pushed against each other to fight and hate each other because it's good for business. And that to me is a bad thing. It's one of the worst things going on right now. That to me is the grand conspiracy of it all.
You know, what you just described about Kennedy, the parallels between that and the desire towards the conspiracy couldn't be a more direct tie to what happened with Charlie Kirk.
Listen, that's going to be the great war in my head that we're going to be writing about in 20 years. It's just watching how we got through this. And the question is, can we come together? You know, I was sitting with President Bush with W and asking him, like, I asked President Clinton when I was with him. I'll ask any president I see. I'm like, you were the president. How do we get together now? Nobody's got an answer. Nobody. I mean, people are going to have to fight a lot. That's what's going to happen until they realize, I mean, in Civil War, there's at some point where people are like, man, this was probably not, you know, we're fighting brother against brother here. No one wins in that battle. On average, American citizens are kind, nice people. We all want the same thing. We want our families to be safe. We want to find love. We want to find happiness.
I mean, the concepts of life can be black and white, but I tell you what, the execution of life is in the gray.
All of us in our lives, we all have past versions of ourselves, these past versions of our lives. We are our own walking rough drafts, filled with regrets, filled with mistakes, but you can't make a masterpiece without them. I think closure's overrated. I actually think that what we're supposed to do is just accept and love ourselves for who we are, our bad parts as much as our good parts. You know what's been hitting me lately is the power of a thank you. So I had a teacher who changed my life telling me I could write. Everyone can write. She said, no, you know what you're doing. She said, here's what we're going to do. You're going to sit in the corner for the entire year. Ignore everything I do on the blackboard. Ignore every homework assignment I give. You're going to do the honors work instead. You'll thank me later. And a decade later, when my first novel came out, I went to her classroom. I knocked on the door. She said, can I help you? I said, my name is Brad Meltzer. I wrote this book and it's for you. And she starts crying. I'm like, why are you crying? She's like, I was going to retire this year because I didn't think I was having an impact anymore. Is think of that person who's your teacher. Think of that person who's your mentor, that person, whether it was in basic training or out in the field or somewhere in some combat zone, that person who took their first chance on you, that person who told you were good at something for the first time. And I want you to thank them.
That might be the best ending of an episode ever. I want to pause for a moment and acknowledge a brand that's doing something that you don't see very often anymore. GHOSTBED didn't just sponsor an episode, they stepped up to support the entire Ironclad network. And that really matters. GHOSTBED is built by people who care deeply about the quality. It's a product-first company led by Mark Werner, who still shows up every day obsessed with doing things the right way. Their mattresses are all made in America, engineered with advanced cooling technology, breathable materials, and zero shortcuts. These are beds built for people who work hard and actually need real recovery at the end of the day. They have 3 different collections to choose from, and they've built an online sleep quiz so you can dial exactly in what works for you and your body. And behind it is all a real in-house team of sleep experts, never outsourced. They back it up too. A 101-night at-home sleep trial, free shipping, and free returns. Right now, we have an exclusive offer for our listeners that beats any other discount out there. Go to ghostbed.com/changeagents and use the code CHANGEAGENTS for an extra 15% off site-wide. When you support them, you're not just buying a mattress. You're supporting the kind of companies that keep independent, high-stakes storytelling alive.